Okay, look, this is like a takedown I've been using for a while. I call it like the easy, lazy takedown actually, like wrestling for lazy people. And it's the same concept I used last time for the table turner. The table turner, if you don't remember, was this one, with both feet inside here. Then you pull me back, I twist, catch underneath the leg, might reach for the head or the arm, and pivot out. So I will put a link in the end of the video so you can watch it over there. So now it's also the same concept again of showing your back and using your opponent's reaction to that to your advantage. So it's happening over here. Let's see, set up a little bit. Look. So often when I'm wrestling someone, I always want to maintain distance. Like in every part of martial arts, I always want to control distance. And one of the most important pieces to control this is your head. So if I'm here, I can place my head in Latif's neck. So come forward, please, Latif. My head is actually a very valuable and strong frame to do that. It's very important that I don't bend my neck. If I bend my neck, Latif comes forward, it's actually like I will be sliding down. I'm going to keep a straight spine and my forehead, like I'm looking up, my forehead, so a straight line from my tailbone through my spine to my forehead and keep straight. And then if I do this, then I have a good pressure, good frontal pressure. I'm blocking this and I'm maintaining distance. Now, what I need for this throw to work, I need control with his arm on top. So he has an underhook, I have an overhook. Now look, initially here, if you stand straight in front of each other, stand straight please, yeah. I'll walk straight forward with him. Look. He's never going to get through my head over here. The only thing he can do, he can rotate inward, see? And he can rotate outward. So these are both options that Latif has. Now, like always with mirroring, I want to counter his rotation with my rotation. And if he does not rotate, so to keep pressure. So if I'm forward here, he walks forward, I'm going to be a wall. See, controlling his pressure as well. Don't want to lean forward, because I actually use this. So walk forward with Latif, yeah. No rotation, yeah. I can stop this using my structure. So if that doesn't work, then Latif is going to start rotating to either side. He starts rotating to the outside. If I start chasing him like this, see, that's when Latif can put his knee underneath, so put your knee on the floor, and he could lead to a fireman's carry or a single leg depending on how is my posture. And on the other side, if he rotates in, see, and I keep following that rotation, this can lead to the same thing again, him tucking, going down, and catching my leg as well. Now look what happens if I counter this rotation. So I'm here controlling, I like to have like a good grip, like a full grip, using my thumb as well. High on his triceps here, okay? And the arm is having the underhook. I put my head in his neck. Now frontal will rarely happen. It will usually be like this position, like we're like diagonal towards each other. And it can be having either like forward. You're going to start circling to one side. When you start circling, circle please, I want to circle as well. So you stay up please. Yeah. Doesn't matter, you can stand up. In this case, keep walking please. I'm also going to stay upwards. And in case he ducks, and walks backwards, backwards. I can actually also rotate backwards and put pressure on the shoulder. It's the same thing that will be happening on an omoplata. I have all kinds of throws on that side as well, but I'm more interested in the easy lazy takedown. So I'm putting my head in his neck, and this is all bait. I consider all this of what happens over here, blocking and the virtual side, like a setup for what needs to happen to do my takedown. So circle please, okay? So he circles, and I'm going to counter rotate. Okay, so usually it doesn't go this far. Go back please. So usually he steps a bit. See, I take a few steps as well. Keeping pressure on his arm, on his shoulder. Now when he starts to circle back in, look what happens. In this case, when he starts to go, Latif will be able to overtake the head. And if this happens, if he gets over here, now he's got a good grip over my side, he's controlling the side of my body, and his head is in, which is a very strong tool to give pressure and to maintain distance. So I have to make a trap. Look what's going to happen. So Latif circles away. See, circle away, yeah. He circles, I'm also going to circle. When he gets back in, I initially block with my head, and I try to maintain distance. And he starts circling the other side, and I exactly align to come. I want to keep control of the arm over here still. Now, the more Latif starts to circle away, see, the more I'm going to circle back, putting pressure on his shoulder. Should he ever switch sides again to come to circle here again, I can still maintain pressure on the shoulder by circling back in. He goes to the other side. See? You keep walking, and actually slowly I'm going to offer him my back and make it very tempting. The moment he goes to my back, I'm going to drop, see, keeping control of the arm, offering my back actually, and I'm going to hook my elbow behind his leg here. And this, look, if his weight is forward, now it's pressure on my arm, very hard to push him backwards. So I need to make sure I put my weight backwards so his weight is on his heels. I catch it, see, and now I can bring him down. He's pushed in the exact same position almost as the table turner. On the table turner, we had the arm underneath the knee. So this can happen, for example, if he ideally you stay here, see, I try to keep it here, okay? I'm looking away, doing the baby bridge. Even step your leg over, please. This can happen, but go back. If I keep my hip turned in, put it now, please. It's slightly hard to keep control. It would be very easy to take the leg out, but at the risk of losing the arm as well. So usually when I hand here, I don't wait for this. So I go, just my leg and start rotating. So you put your leg now, please. It's harder. And even if it's here, I can just switch my legs and circle through. Now at this point, you might already consider the takedown. The only thing is I don't really control top yet, because put your head on my head, please. No, on top. It's like your neck in my neck. Yeah, there, see? So although it might look I'm on top, Latif actually still has the highest body part. So yes, I'm on top, and yes, I did maybe like a tailor, but there's no control yet. He's strengthening my back still. So what needs to happen? Look, if Latif wants to come up, he needs to rotate in. So he needs to, this right side is now is more on top. And the usual reaction for people is, oh, we're scared, we're not going to show our back. We rotate away, get on top, Latif, please. And now he actually won the takedown. Or to the top at least. So what I'm going to do here, if he starts to rotate in, see, I'm going to counter rotation with rotation. Again, the mirroring principle. Come on top, please, Latif. See, I'm rotating back. I'm offering him my back. Try to put your hook in, please. That's not going to happen. And the easiest way for this to play out is come on top, please, Latif. So manage, see, when you relax it for a second, or if you want to practice it, you rotate to the other side. It should be the easiest way. I rotate to the other side, Latif. And I can also rotate over to the other side, at least get top, and very often also pass his guard. So you might say this, look, it isn't going to work against the best wrestler in the world. Well, no. Against the best wrestler in the world, well, actually, the best wrestler in the world can do this on the second best wrestler in the world. So the technique still works. But for me, like, I'm getting older a bit. I'm 38, well, not old yet, but I'm getting older. And I try to rely less on takedowns. Well, I try to rely less on explosiveness, strength, speed, weight, and all those things. I'm actually trying to develop myself a game that I can still be rolling when I'm 99 years old. Okay? And you have to create it. So I'm 38. You have to create the game today that you're going to be doing the rest of your life. So what I actually see today, maybe I should be teaching the lazy game, the safe game first when in your 20s. Once you get that game, then you can start to add explosiveness and speed and all those things that you need for competition. But you use them to help you. You use them like a tool, but not a crutch. So your explosiveness should be there, and you can use it when you want it, or but not when you need it. You know, so explosiveness, general characteristics are tools. It should not be a crutch to rely on. Okay, so. Once you do this for a few years, then when you get older, you can take that explosiveness out of it again, and then go back to the old game that you should have used in the game. Or just play this game forever. If you're not playing competition, then why would you take the risk? You know, so then you can do it sometimes for fun. So let's go again to the same sequence. They have a high grip on his triceps, and I want to have my head initially in his neck. He starts to circle out, I rotate him. So he shows his butt, I'm going to show my butt. This would be the very extreme how this would be playing out. Look, and if Latif turns back in at this moment already, see, stay low, because he stays low, it can actually lead to do a guillotine attempt as well, and takedowns from here or a choke. Go back, and he stays high, yeah? And he stays circle out. See? I can actually keep this, see, stay up, yeah. I can actually counter his rotation fully like this. Now when he circles back in, he stays high, I put my head in his neck. He keeps circling. I act as if I don't want it. I follow, like I let him rotate, I just follow the rotation, not counter rotating yet. Now, so when he speeds up, that's not how we pass. With my arm over here, so I can still block his far hip. See? Should he put his leg closer, for example? This is one of the throws that made Terre famous. Put your hip a bit backwards. Yeah. I rarely use this one, but Terre was famous for this throw, for example, when you're tripping, put him back down. Still okay, as long as you keep your frame inside, so try to go for my back, please. It's very hard for him to do so. It would be the same thing as being one step lower, right? Go back. Just have to do one more step. So in this case, if he starts to circle, see I let him follow, see circle, circle, circle. He has to speed up to get my back. I allow him and I drop, catching his leg. So first case, his weight is backward ideally. I trip him, he falls down, see? He rotates back up, so go to my back, I counter rotate and lift his leg up. Try to get your hook inside, that's hard, try to get on top, that's hard. See? Then at one point, when he releases it or when he rotates to the wrong side, see? That's when I can drop, spin my head out and get on top. You might even get caught in triangles at times here. See? As long as you keep following the rotation, I will make the triangle escape video later. Just know you can deal with it if you proper rotate and counter rotate. Now another way this might lead, so what can happen? Because this is a trick, right? It's like a trap, but based on good mechanics. So after a while, these people will get smarter, and what will happen? They circle, and as you drop to the leg here, they move the leg away. Okay, so far away. Yeah. So what happens? I cannot reach it anymore. But right now, let go, please. Don't move. Stay where you are. So what happened now? You see, if you move these legs backwards here, there's like a gap here. It's a triangle, a knee, and here's the third point of a triangle. But it's a triangle, right? Yeah. That triangle. So there's nothing here. I'm controlling his arm, so I'm going to try to rotate his shoulder into this gap. So as I'm here, so put your leg up again, please. Yeah. I would like to go for the leg, but I missed it. So you put the leg away. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to rotate more. I'm going to start driving my shoulder in. Ideally, if he's a call of guard, I'm going to put the shoulder on the mat when I rotate, right? So I'm going to rotate and he falls. Boom. You get to this position, again the same mechanics play out. So let's walk a bit, please. Yeah. So here you might say, you're losing your back. Well, try to get up a little bit. Gets up, I counter rotate. Get up, get up, get up. So it's again, look, I'm using the scoop, or what Prit calls the Hawkins. See, and the Hawkins leads with the scoop to a baby bridge on the other side. Only, I'm not going to get there. I cannot fulfill the whole rotation. I can just use it to counter this rotation. So go for it, I look away and rotate back. Get on top, please. Very hard. The moment he relaxes or turns the other side, that's when I'm also rotating. And again, at this point, he doesn't move. I get my head out fully, switch, and now I'm on top, and I could continue. Or halfway through, get up please. I counter rotate, you rotate away, and go up, see? And then maybe you decide now to get up back again. Go up. No, shoulders up, shoulders up, shoulders up. You might get up, and you might use it again to trip in. And little by little, every time he switches or not maintain his rotation, by switching and going back, you can step by step take tiny steps forward and actually beat him. So it's always during the rotation, during the transition, that you take one step more towards your goal. What else can happen here? So get back up, isn't it? So the final part where I try to go for your leg and you put the leg away. So what happens is I rotate it, he doesn't fall. What will happen now? He wants to counter. So the more we rotate to this side, rotate here, the more easier my takedown will be. You feel right? Go back up. Oh. So look, what this naturally do when I'm rotating here, see, he will start rotating backwards. So in this case, so go back please, yeah, relax, yeah. So I was higher on the shoulder, here. You move the leg away, see? And I start rotating in. So that's what will happen if I rotate in. If he walks this way, yeah, I can trip him. If he rotates to the other side, I can actually start following again and going up. Every once in a while, let's go this one please. Every once in a while, if he doesn't control properly, I can get back up to where I was. In which case he chases again, and I can do the same attempt again. So it's always rotate to the wrong side, let him speed up, and then rotate back when he tries to go for it. Now go back. Or it might also play out into this, that actually every once in a while, or every parties get better, it might turn into this, where it actually tries to go to my back, circle around please, yeah, you get here. Now when people see your back, look, this is actually like a seat belt, only it is not. An actual seat belt would be here, where it does not control the shoulder, and this is a completely different thing. But if he puts his seat belt super deep, see, and he tries to go for my back, to go around, many people at this point, they actually see the back and I want to go for it. Now, try to put your hooks inside please. Yeah, sit down and put your hooks. This would be a very big mistake on his part, because now he actually gave top, and he can start using the same thing and rotate in. I rotate, he rotates the other side, or he stops the rotation, so I can use it, come on top again. Go back up please. So, But it would be a very easy mistake to sit down without actually any hooks. So, squeeze please. Yeah. So make sure you have a high grip on the shoulder here. Pull it back down. And if he doesn't want to go for it, I'm actually going to offer him. See, I'm rotating my leg in style already, see? And I offer him to make the step. Step in please. Yeah. And when he takes a step, that's usually when I start pulling and taking you down. So, I rotate away still. And again, the same piece can be used. You rotate to the other side, you go up the knee. Often here I can let go of the arm. Try to get your arm out. It's quite hard, right? So, keep tight. Here, you can quickly get the leg out. Go for the arm again and get up. Or, put the foot back inside. Even if I grab the foot, here, and and he removes the grips, so I cannot, or he pulls the arm out of it, I can still move it out, use just the knee here, get on top again. So try to get on top. As long as I keep lifting this knee, he cannot really get in. So the whole takedown and control the arm is more like the trick. And what's actual important thing you need to learn here is the rotation and the counter rotation. I have more of this stuff where I actually show my back. So I have a DVD on BJ Fanatics, the instructional, the mirroring principle, like all my DVDs, the mirroring principle, being offensive with someone, the mirroring principle, back defense, and being offensive with someone on your back. So the same as giving your back. You show your back, they might take it, and then you use this to your advantage. So using this concept, I'm going to do a lot more things. I'm going to show you my view on close guard passing, how you can use this concept over there. I'm going to show you my vision on mount escapes again, and close guard, how it all ties together. And it's always this concept that keeps coming back. So I hope you like. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to watch the table turner over here in this corner, because I think this is the main teaser that makes it super interesting. And then get back to this one over here. Thanks a lot.